Organic is the way to go.
There's so many things to talk about from what you've just explained to us from the entire process. But just to touch on a few points. So from the early 80s when you went to England, so you went to England to study about organic?
No, I went because with Inlands Formation, I went on behalf of Inlands Formation.
Yeah.
We were doing correspondence education for farmers in Africa.
Yes.
And one of the emphasis was that you should not tell the farmer to go and ask information from the local agricultural officer. Because the argument was supposing there is no agricultural officer nearby. Or to tell him you should go and look for this chemical to procure.
Yeah.
Supposing he doesn't have money, give him a practical thing which is there, available, what he can do when he has no other person to go for.
Yeah.
So we would, whenever there was a recommendation for a particular thing, we would look for a local, If there was a recommendation for a fertilizer, if there's no fertilizer, what do? We would head to show that person how to make compost, and what to do now without fertilizer. So for that reason now, we were invited to learn more about what we can write and discuss with the farmer in the lessons we are giving on that Catholic Jesuit program.
Okay.
So, and that is the one why we went on a practical thing to go and do it organically so that we can show. When we come back, we'll show the farmers how it will be done.
Yes.
That is the reason why we went to use.
Yeah. So.
But when I reached here and I was involved in that workshop in Nakuru, then I actually resigned from Inades to found this chemistry.
Yeah. So the other argument is before those years. So there's a period. I don't know exactly which years, but there was a period the government now started to promote the use of external inputs, the fertilizers, and the pesticides.
Yeah.
So before that period came into active, the government actually started promoting it. Before the years, the years before that, weren't people doing organic agriculture already?
They were doing traditional.
Yeah.
People knew that if you, like many communities, the first work for a woman is to sweep her compound and then throw it at the nearest dust hole.
Yeah.
Most people would dig, where to put their sweeping at the gate of the homestead.
Yeah.
So the people in that compound would sweep and put it in that hole. And eventually it would rot because most of it was either manure from the animal or
the waste from the leaves, the food,
And once it rots, every household, every woman, when she's going now to her garden, she would carry part of that manure now which has become decomposed and take it to her domas, sugarcane, banana, So people were accustomed to this. When the Europeans came and colonized Kenya, they took up part of that. And it was recommended that everybody should have a compost, So everybody should have contour tillers to protect the soil.
Yeah.
So when the recommendation was that Kenya, the natives should be taught agriculture, they were concentrating on the composting and all those things.
Yeah.
I remember some of them, you know, I went to school in 1956. That's when I went to class 1. And in class 58, 59, 60, we were I was in standard 4, standard 5, standard 6.
Yeah.
We always were asked to bring animal manure
Yes, yes,
and ash to make compost in school.
yes.
It was one of the subjects we had to do.
Yeah.
You know,
I remember also doing the same thing.
we had to do composting. So when now Kenya government became independent, the first thing they did was to remove everything that was had been introduced by the whites.
Oh, okay. Including scrubbing
Agriculture.
Okay.
So that is where the problem started. So now when we now come back and now we are teaching the people how to make compost and how to use organic matter, they clearly saw we were taking them back.
Back where they were.
You understand?
Yes.
They clearly saw we were taking them back.
Yes.
And that is why in some of the districts, they were saying, no, we don't want this type of education.
Yeah.
If you want to tell us which fertilizer to use,
Yes.
which is the best chemical now available in the field,
Yeah.
so that we can be able to get more produce.
Yes.
You know, that is how it came about. Now, some of those districts which refused our training, they came later, much later. Said, no, we want you to come and teach us. You know, you have been left behind by the others.
Yes.
Come and teach us how to make this compost.
Yeah.
So we actually had
Well,
to
yeah,
go back
to go back and
show
show them how they can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting, yeah, because it's one of those arguments you always have with people. Before people started using chemical fertilizers, the herbicides, what were they doing?
Yeah.
The argument has always been they've been doing organic farming. So it's interesting you put it in the perspective that they were doing it traditional farming.
Yeah. That is
So from the argument you can say there's a slight difference between traditional farming and organic agriculture.
Yes, there is. First, because there are many aspects of that tradition that has been improved, and also why you do it has been understood.
Yeah.
For instance, they didn't know that they were doing this to improve the health of the environment or the health of the food people took. They were just saying because this is the material you have, this is what you are going to use.
Yeah.
You see, so to the farmers being told to use animal manure or anything, they sow a seed. It's because they don't have the money or because they don't have the opportunity to get fertilizer.
Yes.
That is the reason they are being, you know.
Yeah.
But now those who are adopting organic farming, or the main reason why organic farming is important, it's because it brings health.
Yeah.
It is healthier. The chemicals you use have repercussions, you know, they have negative effects on the environment and on the consumer and on many other things.
Yes.
So in that case, you would say it is not exactly the tradition. There is
a difference.
there is a difference.
Yes. Yeah.
There's a
So in organic farming, there's a better understanding.
Better understanding and also a need to go organic.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
On the other hand, you know, all these chemicals were not there those many years ago. It was not there.
Yeah.
Or even the effect of pollution through chemical pesticides and so the diseases that have been brought up through chemicals. They are not there now. They were not there at that time,
Yes.
but now they are
you
there.
You can, yeah,
Yeah,
see the effects.
now they are there. So that is it's a reason why now you should go organic, because the inputs which are being used in organic commercial agriculture, many of them are extremely dangerous, extremely poisonous. You know?
Yeah.
So therefore, it is very important
to consider going organic. Yes. Now, so you've gone to England and then you're back in the country. You've set up your training. You're going into churches, actively teaching people how to do organic farming, and then now you encounter the government. The government is against what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
What happens there? So, are you guys being arrested? Are you guys being chased away? Are you guys told you are taking the farmers the wrong direction? What is the scenario there? Can you paint us what's happening at that particular time?
When we got these two external people whom we were with for the first 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah.
We got quite a lot of people, strange people coming to our office, where we had an office in Njoroge, asking us who are these people and so forth. But because they didn't, you have to start someone on somewhere where you are not, where you feel somebody has made a mistake. You start there.
Yes.
But because they are not found to be doing any mistake anywhere, it was difficult to approach them.
Yeah.
I remember one day when one of the Dutchman went back home. Because of the cost of the flight, he went by Aeroflot. Aeroflot was the Russian airline.
Okay.
So from Nairobi, he had to go first to Moscow and then take a connecting flight. Can you imagine? After he came back, I think after 3 months, somebody came to inquire, what were you doing in Moscow? Because you visited there.
Okay. Yeah.
What were you doing in Moscow?
Yeah.
And they took him in. He had to write a statement, and then say, me, I was on a flight.
Yeah.
And I was just there on transit. I didn't even get out of the airport.
The airport, yeah.
So, then they just told him to go back.
Yeah.
So that meant they were ready. And at that time, those years, if you say you are going to run an organization or a non-profit making organization,
Yes.
you had to supply all the list of all the people who are funding you. You see?
Yes.
And the people who are in charge of that organization. And they would be checked. What do they do? What do they do for a living? And so forth. So all the 3 trustees, they all had visitors from the government,
Yeah.
and before we could be allowed to be registered. Yeah. I think even now that is still a requirement. If you enroll a non-government organization,
Yeah.
they will still send some people to dig your background, find out why you want to set up a non-profit making company. Where are you getting the money from?
Yeah.
And how will you be living and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes, so you've come back, you set up that, you have those challenges, and then now you've been able to attract people to come and join in what you're trying to do in terms of funders.
Yes.
And then the government again shows signs of taking or rather the IMF effect also kicks in in terms of funding.
Yeah.
So what do you do next? Are you forced to try and see other ways that you can generate income?
Yeah, that is when we started the school.
So that's when now KIOF comes in.
No, that is when we registered a regular training college now. Starting off in 1995 with students from the groups who have been served.
Yes.
And then continuing now, of course, we then, took in anybody who applied to join.
Yeah.
So, and when the people who have gone through here, they were finding jobs, then more people would want to come in.
Yes.
So that's how it started. And then the diploma program was set in because Jomo Kenyatta, who had worked with us, so that we can open a diploma course supported by them. The VC was not able to
do that, so
to get the final go ahead from their board there. So then we had to start it off ourselves.
Okay. So yes. So having seen through the whole process on how organic has developed in Kenya. So what is your where do you see it going? So through that development, when you look in the coming years, how
I think the question you asked there, how do you look at organic agriculture in the next 5 years or 10 years?
Yes.
I think there is very good prospects. First, because the people are aware now of the problems brought in by chemicals.
Yes.
People are very aware. They are even getting prescriptions from a doctor.
Yeah.
That please eat only organic. We have 2 people here who come every month to collect vegetables.
Interesting. Yes.
And they said we have to come because we have a doctor's prescription.
Wow.
Yeah. So people are becoming more and more aware. Those who are not aware, but yet they are aware that this chemical is the one that is spoiling me. They are looking for indigenous. You find a lot of people have become, customers of indigenous foods, indigenous vegetables, and so forth. And I think that is why Managu, Saget, Terere, have gained a lot of attraction.
Yes.
It's because they know at least these indigenous people don't spray them.
Yes.
A lot of dormers also.
Yeah.
And even sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
These were foods which were not being eaten before, but now they are in the market.
Yeah.
They are
very huge demand also.
Good demand.
Yes.
So that is one thing. This demand is going to rise.
Yes.
Number 2, when there is a demand, people organize how to get the material.
Yes.
We have the good structure of gated communities now. And many of those gated communities are organizing how can we, get somebody to
access to this.
To be coming to bring us this product or the other.
Yes.
And many of them are organizing for vegetable supply or things like that.
Yeah.
And they are very keen to know where is that food coming from.
Yes.
It's not just bringing it, but where did it come from? So that awareness is very because when we get a demand, the farmers react.
Yes.
In a positive way. They react in a positive way to say, since this is the one which is in demand, let's grow it.
Yeah, sure.
Huh?
Yeah.
If you go to Embu or Kirinyaga or Muranga now, and even in Meru, there are many farmers who are growing organic macadamia, organic avocado fruit.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
because there is a big demand for organic
Those products.
Organic avocado, for instance, organic, you know, and it has to be inspected that it is really organic. So the farmers are, you know,
Yeah, very strict on
yes. And then people are coming to say, under these trees, the vegetables you grow here, bring, because you know they are organic.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the macadamia, as you obey the macadamia rule of organic, the vegetables you grow under, bring them.
Yes.
They are also organic. So you find that awareness is rising.
Yeah.
And also a few supermarkets are coming up.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that Nakumat has gone down. But I remember at Westgate,
Yeah.
we were invited by the owner of Nakumat
Yes.
to come and open a section on organic products.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
And actually I was the guest of honor, I remember. We opened and we had suppliers coming from all the way from Naivasha, where we had trained a group,
Yes.
Kinago, Kangema,
Yeah.
you know, bringing all the time
Those products.
those products
Yes.
to Nakumat, Westgate. Unfortunately, the method of approaching that of selling is not good because at Nakumat they were told this is the shelf,
Yeah.
you'll be putting your product here.
Yes.
When you come with it, it will be received, but it will be marketed, it will be kept here.
Yes.
So come checking whether it has gone. What is sold is what we shall pay. If it is not sold, you come and pick it back.
So the cost was on
You
the
see?
farmer.
Yeah, and they are not the ones on the market selling.
Yeah.
You know, you take it from me, you put it in your shelf. I cannot go there and do the selling. You are the one selling.
Yeah.
And then what is not sold, I have to come back and pick it. You know?
Yeah.
And then what is sold, on top of that, what is sold, you give them 90 days to pay you. 90 days is raising another crop
So the
without
cash
being
flow-
paid for the first one.
Yeah.
So,
Wasn't
because after a few
sustainable.
months, the farmers could not keep up with that. They're just using the ground.
Oh, interesting. So having said that, seen the positive, I mean, the market is obviously demanding for it, and a lot of people want this kind of products. The good thing is here at KIOF you're offering this kind of programs where people can actually come and learn
Yes.
those kind of things. So can you sort of share to people the kind of programs that you're having at KIOF and you know how people can come and be part of the organic sector?
We have realized we are offering organic agriculture. And organic agriculture is doing all crops and all animals without any pesticides, injections, you know, antibiotic injections,
Yeah.
all medicines from the synthetic industry.
Yes.
You have to do all of it naturally.
Yeah.
When you look at the chain, all the way from land preparation, where people start with herbicides, to the seeds and to the planting, to the to weeding, to pest control, to storage,
Yeah.
all those.
Yeah.
It's a very long chain.
Chain, yes.
So what we do, we train these young men how to start with, from the ground, from the first thing.
Yes.
And we train them
Through
how
the-
to
through
go
the
through
chain.
the chain, you know,
Yes.
so that you end up with a product in the kitchen
Yeah.
or on the plate which has never touched any chemical.
Yeah.
Neither its products, its ingredients. Because when you have a food, it's not only doma, it is
Combination of foods.
a plate of pilau,
Yeah.
rice, meat, vegetables,
Yeah.
onions. You have to add up
With composition of this
all
kind of
these
food.
ingredients must be individually grown organically.
Yes.
So that whole process we teach them how it is done and how it is needed to be done. Have a choice
Yeah.
of concentration. Would you like to concentrate on soil requirements for organic means,
Yes.
or concentrate on pest
Yeah.
management organically,
Yes.
or on food processing, or on marketing?
Yeah.
So we give them that. We start with the same base,
Yeah.
but then
They
we
go
allow
and
people to
specialize
go to specialize. In 2 years' time, they specialize into
Different.
that.
Yeah.
We also allow them to do a 3 months practical attachment
Yes.
on a farm
Yeah.
that is also doing the same organic, on a place that is doing organic,
Yeah.
so that they learn practically on the ground. We also send them to Uganda to learn commercial exporting, packaging,
Yeah.
and processing of organic products.
Yes.
Like now, these Ugandans you have seen, the same number of students are in Kampala,
Okay.
in a college called the Lucid College in Mitiana, where they are also learning about organic farming.
Yeah.
But because they cannot, because they are not learning packaging and processing.
Yeah.
Like there, they process sodas, organic wine. They package, they export.
Okay. Yeah.
To Denmark. Well, let's see, here we have not reached that stage of processing and marketing.
Yeah.
So here now, in return, they come here to study like something like biomedicine, nutrition, those things, and also composting and marketing of compost.
Yes.
They learn here, which they don't learn over there.
Okay.
So that exchange
Yes.
has now been going on for 10 years.
Wow.
Since 2008. The first group went in August 2008. And up to date it is there.
It's still going on.
It is still going on.
Wow.
So that exchange program has helped.
And, yeah. Obviously,
get-
exposing them to
Yes.
those kind of environments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. So, when is your intake?
Intake is in. We used to have it March, April,
Yeah.
because of the KCSE announcement.
Yes.
Exam announcement. It was coming end of January. I think the latest came in the end of March. But now, because Matiang'i has brought it to December,
Yes.
we are even having a January intake.
Okay.
Take,
Yeah.
as soon as
You can
they-
have them in.
we can have them in.
Yes.
Yeah. And also, formerly we were not taking any university graduates for attachment,
Yeah.
but now we are taking.
Wow.
Now we are taking.
Okay.
They ask, can we come for attachment?
Uh,
Yeah, come. We have just released 4 from Karatina University and also from University of Eldoret. We had 2 people from there
okay.
and two from Karatina.
Yeah.
They've just reduced. But now we are expecting a team from JQuad, from Njoroge University,
Yes.
from KU. Last year we had people from Karatina, from Embu, from Egerton,
Yeah.
from and from Masidemolino. We had 2 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we are taking university students.
Okay.
They come for 2 months, 8 weeks. They do their attachment.
And then they go. Yeah. So your final words. You any message that you would really want people to sort of adhere to and.
I would like first people to understand organic agriculture and take it in. Accept that it is the next industry that is coming from.
Yes.
Because people are going to realize more and more that we want something healthy.
Yes.
This word of eating something healthy is in now.
In now, yes.
Yes, and the only way you can say I want to eat healthy is going organic.
Yeah.
The best way is for each person to learn how to do agriculture, organic. Even when they don't have a garden, they can use this container gardening and the new one, which they are calling vertical gardening.
Yeah.
Do it organically.
Yes.
And then go for organic, secondly, I want to tell the school leavers that there are jobs in organic farming. One of the reasons why KIOF is quite popular is because our students really go, all of them go for jobs. Immediately, they leave, they get attacked. Unless somebody says, I don't want to work now.
Yeah.
But for the last 5 years, every graduate
who has come out of here,
who comes from here has got a job.
Yes.
And some are changing from this company to that company.
Yeah.
They are employed by some of these, farmers coming from the diaspora. They come, they feel they want to go back home and they want to start and run and garden. So they will come here, they ask, can I get a manager who can manage
Do that kind of
system?
work. Yes.
So then after some time, that person will now move to another job, something like that.
Yes.
We get from these companies which are exporting organic. We get from organizations like the ones I told you, Foster Parents, many NGOs are teaching people on food security, becoming food secure, including the churches.
Yeah.
Like the Anglican Church has a very big project which they call Christian Community Services. And they concentrate on health and agriculture.
Yeah.
And agriculture, they teach organic farming.
Wow.
You see, so they come here and say, we want people. So then the marketing and industry has not started. Not yet.
Not yet.
Leave away this whole chain of inspecting and certification.
Yeah.
You must be inspected and certified.
Yes.
That you are organic.
Yeah.
And right now we have very few KIOF trained inspectors. We don't have a certified yet.
Okay.
That's a whole line which is coming. And people have been asking, like, now I want to go organic. Who will come and certify me? Who will come and inspect my farm? That right has not started, but it is on the way. So I would like to say in 5 years' time, the job market will continue for organic people.
Yes.
more awareness will come.
Will continue to increase.
Yeah. Processing, has not started.
Yeah.
The other, I have even 2 letters here in my office saying I have been asked to take organic milk. Since you have been teaching people, can you recommend me who is processing organic milk?
Yes. Yeah.
We haven't got such a person yet.
Yeah. So there's a huge
When you go into organic milk, organic butter and ghee and cheese, organic bread, organic, all these cakes have to be organic.
Yes.
All
the basics.
Organic sodas. Although in Uganda they are making organic sodas. Yeah. Nobody has started the organic soda. Organic dried products. These dried products. Like crisps.
Yes. Yeah.
We should be able to be making organic crisps.
True. Yeah.
So that you have organic, organic potatoes. Then you make crisps with them, you roast them using a natural oil like sunflower oil or some of these, which are not processed.
Yeah.
Oil.
Okay.
And the whole meat industry, has not even started.
Yes.
So there is a lot of, I can imagine, I can see the next 10 years, there will be a lot of conversion, converting to organic.
Yes.
A lot.
Okay. Yes. So,
Very good.
Asante sana, and we appreciate for your time and being open to share your experiences throughout the journey.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Very good. Thank you.
Organic beauty, organic dressing, organic everything.